a spring nightmare. Setting the scene, the sky turned a sickly green, wind howled like a hungry beast. Then it hit. A monstrous tornado ripped through the Iowa countryside, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. Homes were reduced to rubble. Fields of corn, once promising bounty, were flattened into a sea of debris. The air, thick with dust and the smell of pine, crackled with the shock of the disaster. It was a scene all too familiar in America's heartland, where tornadoes, once a rare and terrifying spectacle, have become a grimly recurring nightmare. This spring, Iowa experienced a particularly brutal onslaught, with multiple twisters touching down within a single week, tearing apart the fabric of communities and leaving lasting scars on the landscape and in the hearts of its people. The storm chasers, veterans of countless chases, were stunned into silence by the sheer ferocity of what they witnessed. This wasn't just a tornado, it was a force of nature unleashed, a stark reminder of the raw power that nature can wield. As the dust settled, the true scale of the devastation began to emerge, a stark testament to the capricious and unforgiving nature of these meteorological monsters. Voices from the storm tales of survival. It sounded like a freight train, recounted Sarah, a young mother who huddled with her 2 children in their basement as the storm raged above. Their home, a labor of love for generations, was reduced to splinters in a matter of minutes. Yet, amidst the ruins, there was also hope. Stories of survival began to surface, tales of courage, resilience, and sheer luck. Neighbors pulled neighbors from collapsed basements, sharing what little food and water they had left. First responders, working tirelessly amidst the wreckage, were met with tears of gratitude and relief as they reunited families separated by the chaos. Each story, a testament to the indomitable human spirit, offered a glimmer of light amidst the darkness. John, a volunteer firefighter, spoke of the harrowing rescue of an elderly couple trapped beneath their collapsed porch. He described the feeling of utter helplessness as he heard their cries for help, the fear that he wouldn't reach them in time. The successful rescue, he admitted, was fueled by adrenaline, training, and a good dose of hope. These stories, raw and powerful, painted a picture of a community bound together by tragedy, each act of kindness a testament to the enduring strength of the human spirit in the face of unimaginable adversity. The storm may have ripped through their lives, but it couldn't shake the foundations of their shared humanity. The aftermath, picking up the pieces. The days following the tornado were a blur of activity. The air, heavy with the smell of damp wood and earth, was filled with the sounds of chainsaws, hammers, and the low rumble of heavy machinery. Volunteers from neighboring towns and states poured in, offering helping hands and words of comfort. The immediate need was shelter and supplies. The local school gymnasium transformed into a makeshift shelter, its basketball court now a sea of cots and blankets. Donations of food, water, clothing, and toiletries arrived from all corners of the country, a heartwarming display of solidarity. Yet, amidst the outpouring of support, the long road to recovery loomed large. The rebuilding process would be long and arduous, a testament to the sheer destructive power of the tornado. The emotional toll, the invisible scars left by the storm, would take even longer to heal. Section 4. Understanding the fury experts weigh in. Meteorologists, analyzing the storm data, pointed to a confluence of factors that contributed to the tornado's extraordinary intensity. A warmer-than-usual spring, fueled by a changing climate, had created an atmosphere ripe for powerful storms. The jet stream, dipping further south than usual, provided the wind shear needed to transform ordinary thunderstorms into deadly tornadoes. We're seeing a trend towards more frequent and intense severe weather events, explained Dr. Jennifer Francis, a leading climate scientist. Climate change is loading the dice, making these devastating tornadoes more likely. Her words, a sobering reminder of the growing threat posed by a warming planet, underlined the urgency for action. The Iowa tornado, a stark example of the destructive power of climate change, served as a wake-up call, a stark reminder that the consequences of inaction are no longer theoretical, but a present and terrifying reality. Section 5. Hope amidst the ruins. A community rebuilds. Despite the devastation, a spirit of resilience permeated the air. The people of Iowa, known for their grit and determination, were determined to rebuild their lives and their communities. Amidst the ruins, there were signs of hope, small acts of defiance against the forces that had sought to tear them apart. Children's laughter echoed through the makeshift shelters, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, the human spirit finds a way to endure. Farmers, their faces etched with worry, began the arduous task of clearing debris and preparing the land for the next planting season. The Iowa tornado, a tragedy of immense proportions, had revealed the very best of humanity. It had shown the power of community, the unwavering spirit of resilience, and the unwavering belief in a brighter tomorrow. And as the sun set on the ravaged landscape, casting long shadows over the debris, it illuminated not just the destruction, but also the enduring spirit of hope that would guide the long road to recovery.